so for 8.2, it says list the next 4 multiples of each fraction. Now, what am I going to do the multiples of? Which part of the fraction, Ivan? The top part, which is also called what? Numerator. Good. So, if I'm going to do the multiples of the top part, it's going to be, what is the next multiple of 2? 4. Or what? 6. Good. And then what's next? 6. Then what's next? 8. And what's next? 10. Good. Okay. For 6, where am I starting, Brantley?
4, 6 equals 8.
Why?
Because you
Timesing what by 2? Good. Okay. What's after 8?
12.
Good. What is after 12?
16.
What is after
20.
Good. All right. 5/7. 5/7. Robert, what do we do? What's my next multiple?
10 over 7.
10/7. Good. And what's next, class?
20.
No.
15.
Okay, let's start over. We're doing multiples of 5, so it goes 10. What's 5 times 3?
15.
Thank you. What's 5 times 4?
25.
Thank you. Okay, who got those wrong? Well, all of you got those wrong.
I didn't.
Majority of you got them incorrect. Like a small portion of you did not do 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, write the product as the product of a whole number in unit fraction. What is a unit fraction of 2/7?
1/7.
1/7. So I'm automatically going to have 1/7 over here.
Miss Brenly, on 2B and 2D, it cuts it off.
Yeah, it does, huh?
It's like this. No,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
It says 3 and 4.
I know, not on the paper one, just when it printed up here. Okay, so if I'm going to go 5 and 2/7, what? 5 times 2/7, I'm going to just do 5 times
1/7.
Nope.
2.
Oh, I got to find out what my whole number is going to be. So I do
2 times 2 7. 2 times 1 7.
Thank you. Malia?
2 times 1 7.
No.
Oh.
Daniel?
7 times 1 7.
No. Najee?
5.
No. Marisela?
5 times 2.
5 times 2, which is?
10.
Good. So I'm going to go 5 times 2. So it's 10 and 1/7. 10 times 1/7. See how I did that? I just multiplied my whole number by my fraction.
Technically, I did that. I just didn't make it.
Okay. So 3 and 1/3. What is my unit fraction? Yes.
My answer was 10 and 7 times 7.
But it asks you for unit fractions. What does a unit fraction have on top? A numerator of 1. So you can't have a unit fraction unless you have a numerator of 1. Alexis?
You said 3 and 1 7.
No, I said 3 and 1/3.
Oh.
Yes, Malia? Okay, no. All right. What is my unit fraction for 1/3? Marisela?
Unit fraction for 1/3 is
1/3. Good. Okay. So I'm going to automatically have 1/3 here. Now what do I do? I'm going to take my whole number, Ivan, and I'm going to times it by my numerator. So what is my whole number? I've got 3 times 1/3. So I'm going to go 3 times 1. 3. So my answer then stays the same. 3 times 1/3. Questions?
Okay. Can it be whole?
Yes.
Can we please redo this?
No, I'm not counting the test. Yeah.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Okay, next one for C. 2 times 6/10. What is my unit fraction for 6/10, Terry?
Unit fraction for 6/10 is 12 times.
Nope. What is my unit fraction for 6/10?
Unit fraction is
Nope. Nope. It's something I need to have with a 1 on top. 1 over what?
1 over 10.
I'm teaching math up here, Please stop worrying about Levi's phone, which needs to be off, please. Thank you. Okay, so 1/10 is automatically going to be here for my multiplication problem. What's going to be my whole number, Carolina? 12. Good. 12 times 1/10. Okay, now you guys getting the hang of things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only know what I did wrong.
All right, last one. Yes.
On the 1/3 one, can you put one whole?
No, because that's not what it asks you to do. It asks you for a multiplication problem, the product of a whole number and a unit fraction. Whenever you see these words, write as the product of a whole number and a unit fraction, it needs to look like this. Whole number times a unit fraction. Okay, last one. I've got 4 times 3/8. Jessica, what is my unit fraction first?
3/8?
No.
Oh. What?
What is my unit fraction? Isabel? 1/8. So I'm automatically going to have 1/8 here. And what's going to go as my whole number, Esme? How do you know? 4 times 3 is 12, so it's 12 and 1/8. What? Because mine's
cut off.
Yeah.
So it went down.
All right. So number 3 says Camlin is baking 2 chocolate cakes. How many? 2 chocolate cakes for her best friend's birthday. She needs 3/4 cups of sugar. She needs 3/4 cups of sugar for each cake. She only has a 1/4 measuring cup. How many times will she need to fill the 1/4 measuring cup? Now, for tonight's video, I kind of talked a lot about this. Dean, can you bring your stuff and come sit right here in front of me, please? Thank you. So I kind of went over this tonight in tonight's homework because you need to be able to take these word problems and be able to solve them properly. Okay, so I'm going to draw myself some cakes. 2 of them. Square. I like square cakes. Okay, and she needs how much sugar for each cake?
3/4.
Okay. How many?
3/4.
3/4 for each cake. But I only have this small little 1/4 cup.
So you'll need.
How many of these am I going to need for this first cake?
2. 3.
Why?
Because it's 3 times 3 is 3.
Okay. So I'm going to need 3 of them. Good. Okay. And if I need them for 3 for this cake, how many am I going to need for this cake?
3.
Okay, so now how much do I need for all the cakes?
6.
My answer is 6.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to multiply. It would be 3 times 1/4,
Oh, okay.
which is 3/4. Then you add the 2 whole numbers together. But this is the easiest way to solve it.
So you
Draw a picture in your head or on your paper and figure it out that way. Like pretend you're at home making these cakes. How many times are you going to need to actually scoop the sugar? Najee, come up here, please. Dean.
Isn't like if you do 3/4 and then you add 1/4 and the other 1/4 together, wouldn't it be 6/4? Like 2 times 3/4?
No. How many? It's asking you how many times you literally have to scoop the sugar and put it in. So if I need 3 scoops per cake, right? It's telling me I need 3/4. So I need 3 of the 1/4 cups. So it's 1, 2, 3 for the one cake, right? And then 1, 2, 3 for the other cake. 3 plus 3 is 6. You're not adding fractions here. Okay. This whole chapter is about multiplying fractions. In this case, it was 3 times 1/4, right? I'm going to need to scoop that 1/4 3 times. And then it asks for how many for 2 whole cakes. Well, if it's 3 times for one cake, it's 3 times for the other cake. I got to add those 2 together. 2-part problems. Okay. And last one for the spiral review. This one was kind of even hard for Miss Friendly to remember because it was from the beginning of the year. Christina wants to use partial products to find the product of 32 times 19. Write the numbers in the spaces to show 32 times 19. Well, we have our box, right? 30 plus 2, 10 plus 9. So it would be 30 times 10, 30 times 9, 2 times 10, and 2 times 9.
I did it backwards. That's what I.
Some of you did 30 times 10, and then 30 times 9, and then 30 times 10, and then 30 times 9, which is not the same.
Okay, I just got.
No, I need you to take it home and study it. This is off your test. You may not throw these away.
I did those two backwards.
Okay. Please get out your